Just about ready to roll here. Our starting pitcher in this one, Yusei Kikuchi.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Ready to go. And now the center fielder, Luis Matos. Fastball for a strike. And we are underway.
First pitch, 107.
That's a ball.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Here's a 1-1. To the right side. He takes it on his own. And an easy out to start the game. Here's the Giants lineup. This group was shut out their last game, so we're going to see if they can bounce back with a better effort here today.
And Boog, it can get in your head a little bit when you get shut out. You're frustrated. You're seeing that consecutive streak of innings you haven't scored, and you want to get off to a great start, score early, because if you don't, you feel like it could linger into 2 consecutive games, which no one wants to be a part of.
Willie Adames stands in now, looks at that one inside. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1. Inside, almost got him.
Ball, that's out.
And that's ball 4. Tried another slider, but it missed the plate.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Here's Elliot Ramos. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. And there's the ball.
As a veteran out there on the ball, you're trying to establish both edges of the plate. Right here, he's working inside.
And that drops in for a strike. Man at first, 1 away. That just misses. 3-2 now.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Slice to right. And foul ball.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Off balance speed, there's 1. And that's 2. No runs, no hits, no errors. And now the Angels will get their first opportunity in this one. No score. Back here at Angel Stadium. And towing the slab in this one, Justin Verlander. And as usual with him singing, I think we can expect plenty of strikeouts.
Yeah, Boogie's racked up over 3,000 strikeouts in his career, so expect to see more of the same in this one.
Now the left fielder, Taylor Ward. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
And a pitch. Fought off foul. Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cut out and miss, struck him out. 1 away.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Luis Rengifo.
Luis Rengifo, the next to hit for the Angels. There's a swing and a drive. Way back there. And it hits the fence. The throw into second. And he's safe. It's a wall ball double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing, and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here.
Mike Trout stands in now and watches strike one. Swings through that one for strike two.
Well, he's realizing out there on the mound that he's got to settle in pretty quickly, or else he's going to get hit hard in this first inning.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Headed for the plate. He scores, and they have the lead. And it's an RBI single, 1-0.
Well, the strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Jorge Soler up at the plate. And that one is lifted in the air. Matos sizing this one up. He makes the catch, and there's two down.
Batting fifth.
Let's take a look at our lineup. Singing this righty-heavy lineup is a bit unusual against a right-handed pitcher.
Yeah, Boog, certainly bucks the old conventional wisdom, and I'm not sure.
There goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Save. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Aye.
Goes down looking. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Second inning coming up from Anaheim. It's the Angels 1 and the Giants nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Here's Matt Chapman. Kikuchi measures 6 feet even, 33 years old, and he was born in Japan. Close one, doesn't get the call, and it's 1-0. That's down and in. A slider missed. Our plate umpire, Freddie Ferguson. That's in there. Now 2-1.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just going to have to tip your cap on that pitch. Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
And now here is Casey Schmidt. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. They got it for out number 2.
Batting sixth, second baseman Tyler Fitzgerald.
Tyler Fitzgerald, the next Giant to hit. Fastball for a strike.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Slice down the right side. Two down, nobody on. That one missed. Got it. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Giants go down quietly, still behind by a count of 1-0. Bottom of the second, and now Nolan Schanuel.
First baseman Nolan
Verlander back to work. That's towards center. Matos in and to his right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. Now it's J.D. Davis. In the air, right field. Yastrzemski flying after this one. Can't get there. This one lands foul. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
0-2.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So 2 down now, and here is Kyren Paris. To the right side, Fitzgerald. Tosses to first, third out. Nothing across here this half. We played 2 full. It's the Angels 1 and the Giants nothing. Top half of the third inning. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Mike Yastrzemski, originally drafted by the Orioles, 14th round out of Vanderbilt in 2013. The Giants got him in March of 2019. And San Francisco's really where he got a shot to play. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Not even close there. Yeah, that's ball 2. Fights it off. You'll see another. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Sam Huff, the next Giant to hit. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2.
2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
And now Christian Koss, and that gets the inside corner for a strike. 2 out, space is empty. Ground ball right side. Shanoel takes it himself, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. They trail here 1-0. Back in Anaheim, set for the bottom of the third. And now Tim Anderson.
Tim Anderson.
Fly ball down the line. Yastrzemski on the move towards foul ground. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 1 down.
Up next for the Angels. Left fielder
Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Angels. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Hard hit, right side. slinging it to first in time.
Now batting, second baseman, Luis Rengifo.
2 down, bases empty. And next for LA, Luis Rengifo doubled his first time up. On the ground, right side. Oh, great stop. And they get the out.
First, it looks like making the stop is the hardest part, but feeding to the pitcher on the move, I think even tougher. Great job of hitting that moving target. They're going to be fired up in the dugout.
And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Luis Matos. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Swings through that one for strike one.
1-1.
And a foul ball. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and that one finds its way through. And a good start to the inning.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield, and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And that one in the air center field. 1 away. Elliot Ramos digs in now. 0 for 1 so far. There's a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
On the ground to first, could be 2. Goes to second for 1. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We're midway in the fourth. It's the Angels 1 and the Giants nothing. Back here at Angel Stadium, bottom of the fourth. Here's Trout. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 2-0. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
And the batter now, Jorge Soler. He's 0 for 1. No question about this one. It's out of here. That one felt good, and they add a run. It's 3-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. Struck out looking in his first at-bat. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Man at first, nobody out. Nolan Shanuel will hit next. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Cut on and lifted in the air. Matos on the move. Puts it away for the out. Now it's J.D. Davis. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
Davis.
late on that fastball.
Something I'm
Once again.
noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
Ground ball right side, could be two. Looks to second, that's one. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's a cleanup hitter for the Giants, Matt Chapman. Kikuchi back to work.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats. Well, these Giants just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success. But at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
Throw is high and over his head. And this ball's going to wind up out of play.
Now batting, the first
Runner in
baseman,
scoring position,
Casey Schmidt.
no outs. Casey Schmidt, the next Giant to hit. Fly to center his first time. Swing and a ground ball. And that's a fair ball. Coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single. And now just a 2-run deficit.
Wastes no time there. He was definitely late on that pitch, but he didn't get beat. He got the bat on plane and just kept his hands tight to shoot it down the first base.
Davis. Rengifo for one. Double play. That was some defensive wizardry.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Mike Yastrzemski up here. That misses. 1-0. Just missed.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. And he pumps it a strike. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And stepping in is the speedy Kyron Paris.
Paris.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1.
Right through there for a strike. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. The throw is still in time, and that's out number
Now
1 on
batting,
a tough play.
shortstop,
Here's Tim Anderson down.
Anderson.
Line drive, caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably
Now
doesn't
batting,
feel like it.
left
He
fielder,
hit the ball hard,
Taylor
but it doesn't always work out in your favor.
Ward.
Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Taylor Ward getting ready to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. And that
Ball
one
left
just
outside.
missed off the outside edge. Inside.
2 balls, no strike.
2-0. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That to right. Yastrzemski gets under it. He's got it. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We're through 5. It's the Angels 3 and the Giants 1. Back in Anaheim. And the batter now, Sam Huff. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And a swing and a miss. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Quick 3-pitch strikeout, and you look at the sequence. The plan was clearly to work him inside. Didn't want to let him get his arms extended, make him a little bit uncomfortable in there, and he ended up overmatching him in the process. That's one you have to take note of as a hitter for next time you come to the plate.
Haas in the box now. No balls and a strike. The shortstop takes the ball. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
One down, base is empty. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff. Here's the center fielder, Luis Matos, 1 for 2.
Oh, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
2 outs. That's to third, Davis. Tosses to first. Giants go in order. Offense held in check there. 2-3-4, 2 up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Angels 3 and the Giants 1. And we're back. Now the number 2 hitter, Luis Rengifo. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Movement in the bullpen. Randy Rodriguez, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Hicks, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. On the ground. Now the throw to first on the run. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the line.
Pitching for
A
San
new
Francisco.
arm into the game, the righty,
Number
Jordan
12.
Hicks.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
Here's Mike Trout. To short, could be 2. The throw to second, back to first, and that is a double play. Jorge Soler, the next to hit for the Angels. He's already homered here in this one. Swings through that.
0-1.
And he hits a ground ball right side. It's through for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting, catcher, Logan.
And next for the Angels, Logan O'Hoppe. And first offering is fouled off. Soler off of first with 2 away. Swings through the sweeper.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is
that's
outside. On the ground to the left, and it stays fair. Ramos hurries it back in. Runner puts on the brakes at second, so it's first and second with 2 out.
Now
2
batting,
consecutive
first
base hits for
baseman,
these guys here.
Nolan.
Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
And now it's going to be Nolan Shanaway. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Here's the throw to the plate. It's off the mark, and he scores. And they lead by 3.
That's 3 singles in a row. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And there's a foul ball. First and second, 2 down. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Next pitch is downstairs.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 4.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
At the plate, Kyron Paris. Chapman. They take the force out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. So 2 runs on 5 hits. No errors, but 2 are left stranded. We go to the top of the 7th. And now it's the Giants DH, Willie Adames. There's the strike.
Hitting is all about anticipation, and right now this lineup is struggling with it. Their swings are mistimed, and it's produced a few ugly cuts here and there.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Ramos, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at-bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
And a swing and a miss.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball.
2
Try to
strikes.
go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Now a right-handed arm out of the bullpen, Jose Soriano.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Chapman in the box again, takes a strike. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball still 0-2. Good eye in that spot.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. Angels 5 and the Giants 1. Back here at Angel Stadium, set for the last half of the 7th, and now it's Tim Anderson. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, the game plan for this offense has been pretty clear. They're being aggressive at the plate, but still finding ways to pick their spots without falling into the habit of being over-aggressive. 5 hits for them on the first pitch alone, so they're swinging and connecting right out of the gates.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes, and one gone. Here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. That misses
Ball
the
one,
zone,
no strike.
and that is ball one. This one smoked out to left. Ramos makes the catch. 2 down.
Now batting.
2 outs, base is empty. Nicky Lopez, the next to hit for the Angels. Entered the game on defense, so this is his first trip to the plate in this one. That one fouled off. Line drive. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And that extends the inning. Now Trout gets a chance to hit. He's already homered in this game.
Trout.
Hard hit left side. They get the force. Inning over. 1 hit, 1 left. We look ahead to inning number 8. Angels 5 and the Giants 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is Casey Schmidt. A little bit low. Soriano goes 6 feet 3 inches. He features a sinker, a slurve, a four-seamer, a splitter, and he works in a slider. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
And delivers outside. Got him swinging.
Now batting.
Tyler Fitzgerald, the next Giant to hit. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. First pitch misses. And that's in for a strike. Lifted in the air, right center field. Soler getting an angle on it. Nabs it. And there are 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And up next for San Francisco, Mike Yastrzemski. That one's in there. 0-1. On the ground to third. Davis with the throw to first. And that is the inning. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Randy Rodriguez. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Gets it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, catcher Logan.
So up next, Logan O'Hoppe. The other way, and that's a base hit. And now the first baseman, Nolan Shanuel. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Now
the third baseman, J.D. Davis.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Ripped to third and caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Kyron Paris, the next to hit for the Angels. 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
Swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Angels strand a couple. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Back in Anaheim, we go to the ninth, and here is Sam Huff. Soriano back to work. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Check swing, and he went. No balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and he got him. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
Davis with the throw to first, and the Giants down to their final out. Matos in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And that is out of play. The Giants down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, Brooke, 4 games wasn't too long of a losing streak, but they're definitely happy to be back in the win column. Now you can turn things around, get on the right track, and probably start a winning streak from here.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.